Hi, it's Jana, Mom Sorge, with another General Hospital update from October 3rd to the 7th. Pay attention, lots going on, including a cast member change. Okay, when we left off, Dylan and Anna showed up just in time to keep Tracy from killing Paul. Dylan gets in between Anna and Paul, gets closer and closer, unties Tracy, and then before he has the chance to inject himself with the syringe full of Duracell, Anna and Dylan tackle him and he is arrested. And Paul begs Dylan to Susan needs someone to take care of her. And Dylan says, I will do it, but I will not be doing it for you. I will be doing this for Susan because she is my sister and I have neglected her for far too long. So, the General Hospital killer has been caught. Of course, there's still that big plot hole. Why was Bobby targeted? I know she ended up not getting injured, but she was a target and they never explained it. So, Jordan shows up at Paul's cell and is like, so what, did you throw the Jerome case? And he replied, ask Ava. But he decided to plead guilty on his own charges so that he doesn't put his family or the families of the others, especially the unintended victims, through any more. But Michael is not happy about this at all. Not at all. He is very upset, and, you know, Sabrina was the night he ends up talking to Nell and talking about getting justice. So she calls Sonny. Sonny ends up down at the police station, luckily just in time. Michael's down there. He wanted to talk to Paul, and there was a cop turned it back, and he was gonna try to take that gun, but Sonny caught him just in time before he could. Afterward, he did go in and talk to Paul, Michael that is. He said he wanted to know the details of what happened, because someday Teddy would want to know. So he told him that she was in the wrong place in the wrong time and she knew too much. And so he had to kill her. Let's see. Okay. So there's also a lot of arguing going on. Sonny and Carly argue. And Dante and Sonny argue. Dante and Carly argue. The one thing that Dante and Carly both agree on is there has been enough blood in this war. There doesn't need to be any more. But, anyhow. So, Sonny ends up at church, runs into Griffin, they end up talking, and Sonny makes a call to call off the hit. Well, we'll see how that goes. Okay. So, Ava. Meanwhile, Ava is spiraling as well because, well, she paid Scott so that he would keep confidentiality for her and fesses up about, you know, swapping Morgan's meds. And Scott shames her. You know, Scott may not have the best moral code, but at least he's still got a little bit of moral code. Because he's right. He's already got a chemical imbalance. And if he's not getting his medication, that's just going to make him more dangerous. Not just like... But... So, she also confessed that she knew that Paul was the killer. And so Scotty goes, let me get this straight. you let Paul continue to walk around out there, knowing he killed people, and then he killed Sabrina, and you still didn't say anything because you wanted your brother to go free? And her reply was, well, I thought once Paul knew that someone else knew what he was doing, that he would stop. And, Scott replies, you trust a serial killer to do the right thing? Right? I mean, come on. He's a serial killer. He's killed more than one person. You really think it's going to stop just because someone found out? No. Okay, so, let's see. Finn and Hayden sneak into the hospital for a machine that Finn needs to work on the cure for his disease. And while they are there, they see Lucy Coe with a board member. And the board member wants to know about selling General Hospital to make it luxury condos. Yeah. So, I'm like, really? So annoying, right? Let's see, what else? Ned is back. He came back because of, well, all the stuff that went on with Paul. Figured that Dylan might need his big brother, and he does. But, okay, so, and now, oh God, this is just so much. I'm so irritated because I should have seen this coming. Okay, so Morgan bought the paper. Morgan got expelled. And the dean also called Sonny and apologized for expelling Morgan, said he did everything he could to keep him in school. But he broke the rules, and Sonny's like, he broke the rules, you did what you had to do. Thank you for trying. So Morgan's, and of course he's not on his meds, even though he thinks he is, because Ava switched them. So anyway, he's expelled, and he thinks that Kiki cheated on him because he goes to the boathouse and sees two people, shadows through the window, making out. It turns out it's Ned and Olivia. So he thinks it's Dylan and Kiki, but it's not. So then he, goes looking. He goes to the bar and he starts drinking. Ava shows up and tries to talk him out of it. Yeah, right, like that's gonna help. Not. He's drinking doubles. And the bartender took his keys away from him. Meanwhile, at the table across the way, Julian, Ava, and Sonny, or Scotty are sitting there because Carly has evicted Julian from the MetroCart hotel under a clause, he's a bad influence on business because of the trial. So anyhow, Lord, anyhow, they're there. She's trying to figure out if it's real or not. Meanwhile, Ava keeps shooting looks over, and Scotty's like, will you stop? And Julian's like, what's going on? Anyhow, he gets so Morgan leaves after his keys are taken away. There's a car outside. Julian's car, by the way. Julian's bodyguard walked away from his car with the keys in it to have a cigarette. So a drunk Morgan comes out. TJ sees him. Sees that he's drunk. Morgan's like, oh, I'm fine. I just need to go for a drive. He's like, that's not your car. Well, Morgan punches TJ, gets in the car, takes off. Jason shows up, just after, TJ tells him that, you know, what happened, that Morgan punched him and took off in the car and he's drunk. So he's following him and he calls him. Morgan answers. He gets him to stop, to pull over on the side of the road, to pull over, and he does. And Morgan, he's like, are you going to come to me or am I going to have to come to you? Morgan's like, no, I'll get out of the car. So he picks up the cell phone in his hand, he opens the door, he gets out of the car, and boom! The car blows up. That was Friday, the 7th. And I have some very bad news for you, I'm sorry. But Bryan Craig, who plays Morgan, the 7th was his last day on General Hospital. Now, we are not sure if they're going to replace him with another actor or kill him off. For the moment, it looks like they're killing him off, but whether it will stay that way, with General Hospital, you never know, right? So, well, that's pretty much all the news that's fit to print, as they used to say. So I am going to end here, and I am officially caught up on my updates. I will see you in a few days with the one for this week. Have a good rest of the week. Bye.